Hello, dear viewers in the United States of America, England, France, India, Egypt, and all parts of the world. In my channel, I'm trying hard to teach you how to use your mind, how to avoid using the calculator at all. This is very important for refreshing, updating, and activating your mind. Today I am presenting two important cases for the calculation of the percentage of any number, amount, or quantity without using the calculator at all. Let's look at case 1. In case 1, as you see, we have two numbers which we use to calculate the percentage. Okay. The first number, which indicates the percentage, ends with 0, and the other number ends also with 0. The other problems are the same. The first number ends with 0, the other number ends with 0. How can we reach the correct answer without using the calculator in this case? Here we can use a simple rule. If the first number ends with 0 and the other number ends with 0, here we can ignore the 0. How? Don't look at the 0 in this case. Look at the digits before the 0. Okay, we have here 30. We won't look at the 0 in this case. We look at 3. We here look at 7. We ignore the 0 in both numbers. Okay. Of course, we all know that off here means multiplication. So we multiply 3 by 7. 3 times 7 equals what? Equals 21. So 30% of 70 equals 21. I think it's a simple rule and you must use it. Let's take another example. 40% of 80. If you look at 40, you will see that 40 ends with 0 and the other number 80 ends with 0. In this case, we must ignore the 0 in both numbers. Okay, so we must look at 4 and 8. As you know, of here means multiplication, as we have just said. So we multiply 4 by 8. 4 times 8 equals 32. So 40% of 80 equals 32. Okay? 60% of 120. 60 ends with 0 and 120 ends with 0. We ignore the 0 on both numbers and write the digits. In this case, it is 6. Of is turned into multiplication. Okay? And here we ignore 0 and write 12. With the multiplication, 6 times 12 equals 72. So 60% of 120 equals 72. 80% of 110. 80 ends with 0, 110 ends with 0. We ignore the 0 in this case. So we write 8 of, turn it into multiplication. And 110, we ignore the 0 and write 11. Okay? So we have 8 times 11. Of course, it is 88. So 80% of 110 equals 88. This is case number 1. What about case number 2? In case number 2, we have two numbers The first number ends with 0, but the other number does not end with 0. What will we do in this case? We will ignore the 0 in this case. How can we do this? Okay, look at this example. 60% of 18. Ignore the 0. So we write 6 of is turned into multiplication, and 18 is written as it is. Here we do multiplication. 6 times 8, 84. We write 8 and carry forward 4. 6 times 1 equals 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Okay? Then we put the decimal point after one digit from the right side. So this is one digit, so we write the decimal point here. So the correct answer, 60% of 18 equals 10.8. Okay? Let's take another example. 80% of 234. If you look at the first number, you will see that 80 ends with 0. So here we will ignore the 0 and focus our attention on 8. Of is turned into multiplication, as we have just said. 234. Okay? Write as it is. Now we must do multiplication. Okay? 8 times 4, 32. We write 2 and carry over or carry forward 3. 8 times 3, 24. 24 plus 3, 27. We write 7 and carry forward 2. 8 times 2, 16. 16 plus 2 equals 18. Okay? Then we put a decimal point after one digit from the right side. So the correct answer is 80% of 234 is 187.2. Let's conclude with this example. 90% of 633. When we look at the first number, it is, of course, 90. 90 ends with 0. We ignore the 0 and focus our attention on this digit, which is 9. Of is turned into multiplication. 633 written as it is. We here do multiplication. 9 times 3, 27. We write 7 and they carry forward 2. Okay? 9 times 3, 27. 27 plus 2, 29. We write 9 and they carry forward 2. 9 times 6, 54. 54 plus 2, 65. Then we must put the decimal point after one digit from the right side. So 90% of 633 equals 569.7. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel, like this video and share it among your friends. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.